I'm currently in the middle of designing my Digipack. This Digipack is based roughly on a few albums by the Foals, which I've looked at and had with me whilst I've been designing it. In order to make my album cover resemble an album by the Foals, I decided to copy the font that they've used on their albums almost exactly. So to do this, I googled what font the Foals use for their logo and often on their Digipacks, and I went onto a forum and found out what this font was exactly. I then went on to defont.com, which is a website where you can access fonts and download them from the internet for free. I looked on the website and typed in what this font was, and it turns out that downloading it was a lot of money. For me, this was an issue as I'm a student and I don't actually have a big or really a budget at all to make my video or Digipack. So instead, to resolve the issue, rather than spending about £500 downloading a font or a bundle of fonts with this font in, I decided to use a font on Lucid Press, which is the program I'm using to design my Digipack anyway, which is quite similar to the one used by the Foals. The logo which I've put on my Digipack is exactly the same as the one used by the Foals because I've downloaded a PNG file off of Google to use on the Digipack. So the font I have used on my Digipack almost exactly matches it, so it's not too much of an issue that the font which I've chosen isn't exactly the same as the one used by the Foals. Other than this, I haven't really had any other issues with creating my Digipack, although it's certainly something I'm still working on. Once I've done a little bit more of my Digipack, I'm considering asking a few members of my class, who are of my target audience, to give me some feedback and see whether the Digipack looks professional. I hope the feedback that they give me will help me to develop my Digipack further and eventually finish it.